everybody. 8 minutes and you can go to dinner. 8 minutes. It's an honor and privilege to be here telling you my quick story. But I was introduced to this company 16 years ago. I was on an airplane going to Germany, and some guy told me about this company. I don't even think he knew what he was saying, but I was looking. I had done some previous companies, so I was trying to move my seat and get away from the guy, but I had nowhere to go. So, here's my kids when I started. I was pregnant with the little blonde, and he was in my stomach when I started this business. And I had the other one, Stephen, 3 years later. And they grow up fast. So here they are, 16 and 13, walking me down the aisle at my dock last month as I renewed my vows to my incredible husband, Ed, of 20 years. If you want to have a good marriage, make some income with Market America, all right? With that, we've bought a lot of nice things. We're debt-free. We bought a lot of real estate. Everything is paid for. And my husband says I'm a keeper because I bought him an airplane. Without my incredible team, I would not be here today. And of course, without this corporate team, none of us would be here today. They do all the hard work. So what I want to just say to all of you is, you got to stick with your team. You got to be a leader. The only way I got to field vice president is I continue to sponsor. All right? I continue two per quarter. That's my goal all the time. I want to just congratulate Holly and Rick Halroyd that hit executive supervising coordinator. I'm so proud of them. And Chris Sarley, who was up here, who hit professional coordinator in less than 2 years. Just incredible. But also, all the people that win the challenges, Joanne and Carlos, just so proud of these guys. So you got to understand here, a real B business takes people 5 to 10 years to build. So I don't know why you think that this is any different. A real B business you build, and then it's not even residual. I mean, ask a doctor, ask a lawyer. So you got to understand that Market America does all of this. The employees, the product, the inventory, the warehousing, they do everything. All you need to do is get out there and do a few simple things. I've always kept this business simple, all right? So anybody that has ever seen me do a local seminar, I also talk about doing something every 5 minutes because I thought I don't even need these notes. I thought I had an hour at a time. Well, we all know that something happens and you don't get that hour. So when you see a 5-minute window, do something with it. And every 5 minutes that I had added up to field vice president. All right, now you got to understand too, is we have great tax advantages of being a business owner. You got to understand what it is to own a business, a real business. My parents had one, my husband's parents had one. We had theft. We had employees, adult daycare centers. I have none of that here. I mean, what are they going to steal? A couple of my vitamins in a closet? So you got to get mentally strong here. That's why we got to continue to go to training. If you don't have your tickets to Miami, I don't know what you're thinking. Because I have never missed an event. And believe me, every one of us have had challenges, but the leaders never miss events. So get mentally strong, associate with positive people. Geez, at my age now, I'm getting rid of all those people. I don't want anybody around me that's not positive because the next 50 years of my life is going to be around people like this, all right? We have fun too. People want to be around people who have fun. So have fun with this. These are people not even in my group. And these are some of my best friends. We get together. We just went to the Vineyard. We went here, hung around with Elizabeth and Rick last week. I went to Jackie Blasco's. I mean, talk about Jackie Blasco. She's just, I just want to thank her so much for her Wellness 101s because I always did health seminars, but I never had a system. So thank you, Jackie, for giving us that system. And who could be more positive than this, So listen, if you get to director level, you get to go to a really nice party at JR and Lauren's house. And Ed and JR always get together. There's Holly and Rick. And here's some other team members. I just sponsored some of my best friends in the last couple years that didn't listen to me for 10 years. And also my kids want to be unfranchise owners. If you talk to a little 13-year-old, he says, I'm going to be an unfranchise owner. I want to leverage my time. I'm like, oh, I turned him into a monster. So there's the Wellness 101s, whether they're skincare, TLS, beauty within 101. Just make something simple, but you got to get out and you got to move BV, period. Right, Kevin Buckman? We got to move BV, period. And if you don't shop online, you're crazy. All right, so you pick which kit is for you. Simple, which is for you. And these kits, thank you, Jason Barter, too. What an amazing guy. He put together a lot of these kits, and there's no excuse now. Now, testimonials are big. You heard it from all the leaders. But this is what a lot of you are not doing. You do conference calls with your teams, but you don't do any testimonials. When I ran my fast track teams, I always had 2 testimonials. Pictures are worth 1,000 words, right? So this is from Tampa Bay, Team Tampa Bay, and look here after how many weeks of OPC, 6 weeks. So you got to understand, every time I do a phone call with my team, I pick 2 people to do testimonials. That's how we move a lot of product. So you need to start doing that. And have an accountability list. I jumped 2 pin levels with this simple accountability list, but there are accountability, this is on Jackie Blasco's site, and you know, I love my site, unlimitedlifestyles.com. It's a very simple site, but I will be putting that new PDF up there. I think that PDF is brilliant. Brilliant. Everybody should be using that PDF. If somebody doesn't see it, just keep moving on, guys, because they will see it later. I feel sorry for people who don't see this. You know, and as I said before, if you've ever built a real business, you understand what it takes. So please, please get your tickets to Miami. And who wouldn't want to be in Miami anyway? It's going to be freezing here. So get your tickets to Miami. We'll see you all there, and everybody have a great night.
A new company, a new opportunity, a new you. Thank you for attending the first successful day of the Market America 2013 International Convention.